Hi designer friends, and welcome to March top 5 websites of the months. Today I'm going to show you some websites that are going to open your mind to what's possible on the web and give you inspiration for your next web design project. And if this is your first time here, welcome. My name is Ron Segal and welcome to Flux, the best place on YouTube to learn how to be a designer and make a living as a designer. Make sure you subscribe and like this video for more web design, and freelancing content. Let's jump right into it. So the first website I want to show you today is the recap website of Unacademy. So it's not their actual website, but this is their website recapping 2021. Now I'm just scrolling up and down so that you can see this whole thing is kind of like a scrolling animation, and it's basically, if you're familiar with Lottie animation, then you understand basically what they did is they created this whole animation on After Effects. So this is actually not really a website, right? If I'm gonna scroll down here and you see they have some text here, I can't really select the text. This is not an actual website. This is actually an After Effects animation that they've just went ahead and animated everything and just exported for this website as a Lottie animation. Now, what's cool about this is that you're feeling like you're not just scrolling through a website. This is actually kind of like a movie experience, right? You're being taken through these experiences and they're showing you what they did this year, and they're not confined by the normal kind of standard website where you're scrolling through a bunch of text and images and stuff like this. You can really do some cool things here, as you can see. So this is really, really cool, and I love this. We've seen Lottie animation in a lot of websites, but they've went 100% on this technology and making the website like this. I would want to say something against actually this approach of doing things, because when this is animation and this is not a fully responsive website, what this means, if I'm going to change if I'm changing the window, the size of my window, you can actually see the video is actually being squished. So obviously this would not work well on mobile at all. Actually, if I'm scrolling here, you will see that the website is completely changed and they're actually telling you this is experience for a larger screen. So it's pretty boring actually if you check it out on mobile, because this whole website is basically a video structured for the web. But I think it's really cool if you want to learn storytelling and if you want to learn how moving from one section to another can happen in a really interesting way. It's really nice. They have a lot of very cool ideas that they did here. And of course, again, because they're not limited with types of animation, they could do a really cool stuff here. All right, so this is Unacademy recap website. Next website that I want to show you is this one. It's called Onyx, and it's basically for a brand of kitchens. Now, let me just start scrolling through this and I'll explain what I love so much about this website. First of all, immediately you can see the premium feel here for this website. They have really nice kind of like transitions here. And let's start to break it down. Why is this so beautiful? I'll start actually at the beginning. I think a lot of websites, when they try to create a really, let's say, cool layout, at least for the heroes section, which is not the ordinary, we have a logo at the top and the navigation at the top, and they did something really interesting here that gives space to this really nice video that they have here. What happens is when you're scrolling down, you kind of lose the fact that you don't have navigation, and they solve this really nicely with the fact that the logo is kind of animating into its normal position where people are usually looking to see the logo, and you still have the navigation here. Now, this website is actually quite simple in terms of the design choices here, right? They have very minimalistic color palette, which is black and this orange yellow, and it's reflected in, you see you have the background here, you have the type, which is just this gray and yellowy, but it's also being reflected in all of the imagery. And it's beautiful because you see it's not just obviously the kitchen, it's also in the the deck here, it's also in the photograph. So the art direction goes all the way, right? It's not just the design choices of the designer. The designer collaborated with a photographer to make sure that the whole experience maintains this whole color scheme. Now, What they did here is they went with a combination of two different fonts. One is a sans serif light font, which is known to be kind of like premium, and the other one is very, very modern kind of serif font, which also makes it premium. So everything in this website screams premium. Also, the background, I think it's very nice. It's not just a solid color. You can see it. It looks kind of like a marbly type texture. Now, I think textures are not being used a lot today on the web. They're kind of seeing, I think, a lot of time old school, and now everything is trying to be flat. But I think what they did here by giving it this kind of marbly look does add even more to the sense of premium. And obviously they did really great grid work here. So the grid is invisible, but you can see we have one column, two column. Here we have three columns, probably two columns for the image and another one here. So it's really, really nice grid work. Also making everything parallel, like not all the columns are moving in the same speed, and that gives it this kind of parallel effect move, and it's really, really beautiful. So I think this website was created by, I think, a Dutch designer, De Jongers van Boven. I'm probably mispronouncing his name, but really, really phenomenal work. I love this website. All right, the next website that I want to show you is the complete opposite in terms of it. It is so simple. So this is for a dairy company, actually I think from Ohio. And this website is so simple. Note, everything that they have here is just very, very simple product photography. And that's it. But the website still looks so, it's not as premium as in expensive, but it just looks so good. So just very, very clean photos on a white background, so it plays with the background of the website, and you can actually put text behind them and text in front of them. Color palette is very, very simple, right? So mostly white and this teal color. Here you have a little bit of cheese coming, like yellow coming from the cheese, but it's very, very simple, right? And if you click on this, go inside one of these pages, then you see it's, again, very, very simple. Photography on white background, but it gives depth because you see the shadow. Very, very simple website. And as you can see, I think it's a common thread between this website and the one that we just showed, where the actual photography on the website, the product photography, is probably 90% of the success of this website. The designer that has these amazing assets didn't have to do too much to make sure that this website looks actually very, very great. Now, one thing I want you to note about this website is there is no call to action here, which is weird. It's not like, can I buy this cheese or dairy, or are they e-commerce? And the truth is, I'm always trying to figure out what was the strategy behind this website. What are they trying to do here? If you go to About, you would actually see that I think they're only selling to shops and supermarkets, right? This is their About. Okay, so this is not, I think it was maybe in the contact. They're actually not selling throughout the website. So the website goal is 100% brand, right? They are talking to supermarkets or grocery store, coffee shops, restaurants, and these people, when they're doing their sales, they're going to check out the website to see if they are legit. So they need to impress them and look really, really good in terms of the website, but the website itself isn't supposed to convert or anything like this. So they can be a little bit more experimental, and I really like this very bold font approach, big type. I'm a sucker for that, so I really like this website. All right, the next website that I want to show you is actually very, very simple. It's for a norm. It's a Kickstarter project for a desk that has all kinds of stuff with it. But here, I really, really like the minimalistic approach that they have here. Again, as you can see, very simple renders on white background, pretty similar to what we've seen in this website. But here, they're just using a lot of type, okay? So still, we can read the story. Here comes a desk that works with you, powers your device without wires, tracks your posture, made from stone. Think of it as you get it on Kickstarter. So they are using words to tell a story and to tell you what this is and try to sell it to you. And I think So many designers forget this, forget how important text is in telling a story and using words to actually sell, but also because people don't like to read too much on the web, making it very, very short paragraphs with big type so that you can skim through this makes it work. If this was just like 3 small paragraphs and it would look overwhelming, I would probably not read this, but now they've created kind of a reading experience for me, so I get it. And then we have some more kind of like more renders and stuff like this. So very nice, very, I think, Apple-y approach in the sense of they're probably renders, right? So these are mock-ups. They took a photo and some 3D render. It's probably not real, but it looks like kind of like an Apple device with the cleanliness of the background and just keeping it the colors of black and white. So it looks good. It looks professional. Again, using type. So very, very nice, simple website, but very, very nice. I love it. I do sense a lot of kind of the Apple feeling coming from it. I don't know if it's the light font, the black and white, but I do feel Apple-y coming from this. All right, the last thing I want to show you is this website, which is called Unboring Boring. And it's actually a campaign by PicsArt. So first of all, let's scroll through this and try to understand what this website is. Basically, they're saying great design can change a business, but maybe you're not a great designer, blah, blah, blah. Basically, what we have here is this is a campaign for this company. So this company, PicsArt, they're actually having a tool for like graphic editors and, you know, making design easy for people without too much of a design experience. But this website, which is kind of like a normal startup website for a tool, actually it's pretty normal, I guess uninteresting. So they have created this campaign. So actually it's a landing page. As you can see, it's Unboring under their domain. And here they decided to do kind of, I don't know if it's an advertising campaign or just a campaign where they went to this town that's actually called Boring and they used their tool to help people, you know, in this town, and then tell the story of this tool by doing this. But the interesting thing here, I think, from a web design perspective is while they have a brand that looks pretty much solid, like so many like tech startups and you know, online tools. But here in the campaign, they felt like, okay, we can, you know, because the concept is not being boring, we can throw away kind of our brand guidelines and just do some cool design, come up with like cool typography and just do some cool stuff that doesn't have to stick to our brand. We can be a little bit more wild, we can choose different colors, and we can just try to make it cool. And I think it works. I think this website feels very, I would call it maybe hipster in terms of the color scheme, in terms of everything that's going around here with the round corners. So they went out of their brand to create this campaign page, and I love this. I think that, you know, if you have a website or if you're working with a company, you can always create some kind of a campaign and then get out of your way and be a little bit more experimental with your design. And I think it works. It looks beautiful. I personally love these kind of like neon teal colors. So I love the design here. I like this cool typography. And yeah. I hope you enjoyed these cool 5 websites. If you want more, make sure to check out, we have a new Instagram account, so if you want more content on Instagram, make sure you check that. If you want to learn how to design these types of websites, make sure you check our web design courses. It's all in the description. I'll see you on the next video. Peace out.